Digital education is the innovative use of digital tools and technologies during teaching and learning. Educational institutes across the world have closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, altering all academic plans. Most educational institutes have shifted to online learning platforms to keep the academic activities up and running. However, the questions about the readiness and effectiveness of e-learning is still not clearly understood, particularly for developing countries such as Indonesia, where technical constraints like suitability of devices and connections still pose a serious challenge. In the beginning of February 2020, schools only in China and a few affected nations were closed down due to viral contamination. However, by March, nearly 75 countries had announced their plans to close down educational institutions. As of 10th March 2020, school and university closures globally due to the COVID-19 pandemic had left 1 in 5 students out of school. According to UNESCO, by the end of April 2020, around 186 countries have implemented nationwide closures, affecting about 73.8% of enrolled students. Even though lockdown and social distancing are the only ways to slow down the spread of COVID-19 by cutting down the chain of transmission, it still has affected a large number of students. As schools and colleges are shut down for an indefinite period, both educational institutions and students are experimenting with ways to continue on with their academic plan. Current measures have certainly caused a degree of inconvenience, but they've also prompted new examples of educational innovation, such as the use of digital intervention. It can be said that COVID-19 has been a trigger for educational institutions worldwide to pursue creative approaches in a relatively short notice. During this time, schools and universities have shifted to online mode using Google Teams, Google Apps, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and other online platforms. To say that this change went smoothly would be a lie, as all the important actors, being teachers, students, and institutes, have suffered quite heavily. Institutes are dedicating hours and bills to maintaining the glory of their institute by providing solutions and options to keep running. Teachers are racking their brains trying to find alternate methods of teaching using different platforms in order to keep the knowledge flowing. And students are just trying to adapt and excel at their academics, even through this online situation. It's no mistake that there are various different pros and cons behind the entire situation, and the whole academic world is torn between which world of learning is better, conventional or modern. Many would vouch for the online situation, since it does provide a substantially flexible schedule and is much faster in terms of access to information. However, many more would vouch for reverting back to the original form of learning, which is offline, since it does provide very good results, especially in terms of social well-being. So let's see what actual students think about this whole situation. What difference do they feel after shifting to an online form of learning? Speaking for us today are Agnes, who has just gone through her online exams before graduating from 12th grade, and Anas, who is currently in her second year of online college.
Hi, my name is Agnes, and as a 12th grade graduate, I think the most significant difference that online school gave me, especially on exams, is the challenge to be more self-disciplined and prepared. Because at school, usually the teacher, the staff, and the environment of the school itself have given us the privilege to focus only on achieving the maximum result of our exams. However, at our own homes, we are forced to face the distractions, the temptations, and the unexpected events such as bad internet connections on our own. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anas and I'm an international relations student. So I'm going to talk about two things regarding online class. First of all, the excessive amount of homeworks, and second of all, the ability to concentrate. So, excessive amount of homework. I realized that since the pandemic started, I have been given so many homeworks, like way more homeworks than I used to. And because like this amount of homeworks, I become way too tired to even start my class, which is related to the second point. Because I'm too tired, I tend to lose concentrate while in the middle of class easily. I got distracted easily. And that's really bad because it means that I have to put way more effort to stay focused, to just pay attention, which is really bad. I'm really afraid that one day it's going to impacting my quiz in a bad way. So I hope that this online class are going to end really soon.
Well, it really seems that Agnes and Anas have experienced many different changes since shifting to the online form of learning, especially Anas, who is very eager to revert back to offline learning. Well, I too have the same hopes as her, and I do pray that the situation will eventually get better soon. With that concludes my report for today. Stay safe and thank you.